also alongside those visuals, you can see there, of course, that's the SAA flight about to take off today. It is D-Day, where after 18 months of being grounded, the very first flight making its way to Cape Town. This will be one of 3 daily flights that will be taking place, of course, not only to Cape Town, Johannesburg as well. We'll be seeing those flights, being taken care of by SAA. However, those are not just the only domestic flights that SAA will be prioritizing. Come the 27th of September on Monday, we know that other operating routes will, of course, include Harare, Lusaka, as well as Maputo, and 3 times a week to Accra, as well as Kinshasa. SAA, of course, releasing the statement that flights to Nigeria have been halted at the moment due to COVID-19 impact on travel restrictions, but they will be sure to be reviewing those travel routes as soon as, of course, those numbers go down. Quite interestingly, though, I had a conversation with Desmond Latham early on about the significance of today, 18 months after being grounded. This is quite a huge day for the many South Africans that have been depending on this national carrier to take them to their destinations. But not only South Africans, also the SAA cabin crew. As you know, many workers have had to be laid off. SAA depending on approximately 4,000 employees and now having to depend on approximately 1,000 employees to, of course, carry out the work of, the organization. But the interim CEO, Mr. Thomas Gokolo, saying that this is quite a proud day, a proud moment for SAA, given that it's been celebrating its 87th anniversary this year alone. Its mission as an organization has to ensure that SAA, of course, takes back to the skies. And as we can see there with those live visuals coming in from the OR Tambo International Airport, that national carrier is about to take to the skies. Now, we've of course heard from Heidi Giokos earlier on that it was meant to just take flight just after 8 a.m. We've been seeing that slight delay in a few minutes, but as you can see, it's slowly taking off and preparing for its destination to Cape Town. I can imagine what this moment means for SAA, for South Africans. We've witnessed them singing, dancing, jubilating. Quite an emotional day today, I can imagine, for those working for SAA, and there you can see it live here on eNCA. The very first flight of SAA taking off after 18 months of what has been a devastating impact from COVID-19. We're talking here business rescue, retrenchments, job losses, and obviously not seeing that sight at the viewing deck at the international airport in OR Tambo in such a long time. That's the flight taking route right now to Cape Town, and it should be making its way there and arriving in approximately an hour and a few minutes. But at 21 minutes past 8, we have just witnessed with so much joy and jubilation there from SAA employees and crew members, excited to see that very first flight heading its way to Cape Town. But of course, that will involve and include 3 daily flights, as well as, of course, to Cape Town and returning back to Johannesburg. Those natural sounds are coming in from SAA employees singing in jubilation for the day that many had been anticipating in South Africa. Visuals like this that show you what, such, organizations, entities, SAA mean to people. To some, it might just be a flight or 2, a return flight or 2 back to Johannesburg. But for many, this is an employer. This is it's a company, it's an entity that employs so many people, feeds so many of its employees. And I can imagine the emotions going on at OR Tambo. But of course, congratulations to SAA taking its first flight to Cape Town this morning.